So, when's your birthday?
My birthday just passed. June 25th. McCanta, baby.
Hey. And what's your favorite color?
Gray. Silver. 50 Shades of Gray.
You type freak shit. Alright, so tell me what's next for you.
I'm dropping some exclusives. I got some crazy videos, crazy videos.
Whoa, hold up.
What's up, Dior? Don't be crashing my interviews and shit.
I mean, no, we were supposed to do our interview. What happened?
We could have did it next. Don't crash my interview.
No, listen, we had our time and we had our schedule
and your
together.
Ass is late.
I'm not late.
You are late.
Look, we gotta do it today because I know you gotta go in studio, all that shit. We gotta do it now.
Right, come on, let's do it.
I don't have no other day.
Let's do it now.
All right,
let's crash my shit.
Listen, you gotta stop this one right here, man. Going, man. For those that don't know who Lee Mazin is, they play a couple videos and clips for you.
Some exclusive shit.
Yeah.
Got somebody. He's a cutie. Kiss up on me. You feel on my booty. He take care of me, so I keep it juicy. And he loves how I ride night and day.
That's your new shit?
Yeah, that shit look good. It's gonna be crazy, right?
Yo, that joint lit.
You the first person who got the clip.
Me?
Yeah.
Even though I just came in here and crashed your fucking interview.
You crashed my interview and I still let you get exclusive clip. So it's dropping like real soon, like probably next week or something.
So what made you get that vibe going? Because I know when you were on TV, you know, you and Shant got into it about yourself with the whole singing, rapping thing. I know she was a little upset about that.
I just do me. Like, I don't let nobody mess with my creativity. Like, if I go in the booth and I had a good day, I want to talk about what I did in the club last night or whatever I'm going through. If I want to sing, I want to rap, I want to dance, whatever. Like, I just do me.
Now, I tell people all the time, I said, when it comes to Lee Mazin, you cannot deny the fact that as an independent artist, for what, 7 years straight, you've been on radio. Yeah. You got the radio DJs in your pocket. On TV.
Yeah.
Co-signed by Meek Mills. And plus more, you know, and you still holding that shit down. It's nobody. I don't care how wild Quilly act, you know what I mean, all the shit he doing, anybody else is doing, nobody has held it down like you have since Beans and them with the whole Rockefeller State property shit.
I agree in a sense, but I'm big on relationships and like my vibe, like my energy, everybody can connect to me. Like I just got that type of vibe. So when I meet somebody, I make sure I connect, we shake hands, we bump elbows. So later on down the line, that's how I got good with the radio. Not only just my talent or they like the music, it was like I'm good with Diamond Cuts. I was good with Damage. I'm still good with Damage, but when Damage was over there, I was good with Damage. I was good with Doc B. I'm good with whoever. The mean is even when you was on radio, you feel me? So it's like it's all about relationships. And then even outside of radio, like the TV, I'm still good with the people who I filmed with. Like even though they clipped the show, like I'm still in talks with them about a spinoff with me and Brianna and little stuff like that. So, and it's the talent speaks for itself. Like
yeah, listen, man. First I want to say I appreciate you for putting me on. You know, I was on your line heavy, trying to be your tour DJ. Even though I know Diamond was your go to your number one, I still was like, look, let me be the backup. So I wanna appreciate that. I wanna say I appreciate that. But
we had some fun too. We did a couple shows.
Yeah, I especially the one that, what was that, Bowie, yeah. Oh my God, lit, man, right? That shit was so fucking lit. Yeah, you know what I mean? All your pictures you had like this, had everybody throw the L's up in the air. You feel me? Boy, though, let's go back a couple years. Yeah, almost a decade. Now, when I first seen you, you was doing a cipher.
Sneaker Village.
Sneaker Village. It was everybody in there from what, like
Lean Beans, $8. Young Sam's and all them.
Do you think like your plug with the radio and the DJs help you rise above just everyone else?
I mean, yeah, and my work ethic. Like I'm talking about, that's how I was bumping into different artists. That's how I met Trina and the Remy's and that's how I linked up with Meek. Like I knew Meek before I was doing music, but that's how we linked up. I'm going out of town. Like I'm taking all my money. Like I'm selling mixtapes out the trunk, literally. Like making money, taking that money, booking a flight to Atlanta. That was my second time going to Atlanta, but it was my first time going on some music shit. Just to go down there, just to like, you know what I mean? I was doing a lot of what those artists wasn't doing at the time.
Right.
Like I had a vision higher than Philly. Like I always knew I ain't wanted to just be in Philly. Sometimes as a Philly artist, we get trapped here.
Yeah.
Because we got a different sound. Like we lyrical, we out rap anybody. I don't care. I put my money where my mouth is. Like shit. Philly, we out rap anybody. But sometimes like the world don't know how to take our music all the time. Like it's good to hear it on Instagram or on the radio interviews, but then they always question, can we make songs? And that's where we kind of got trapped at. So with me, it was like, I want this shit to be bigger than I'm just hot in Philly, or I'm just this hot Philly artist. Like, I wanted to take it everywhere. So I started going to Miami, I started going to Atlanta, I started going to LA. I'm meeting producers, I'm meeting artists, I'm linking up with people. And that's kind of like how I got, like, build my buzz up. So now when it's like, oh, all right, yeah, Rick Ross coming to the city. Yeah, they calling for me personally. Remy, yo, calling me personally. Pull up. I want you to open my shit up.
So nobody helped you with that. Like you ain't have no like team or no label behind you during those times.
No, not. Well, you know, Shot. That's my dog. Like yeah, Shot been ripping and running with me since since the beginning. And then like I was working
tough.
with.
Yeah, you can't get like.
That's my dog.
Yeah.
And she don't play when it comes to the game. And then Clint, like at the time I was working with Clint is Meek's booking agent. Okay. And at the time when I was signed to Meek, he was managing me too. So he was putting me on a lot of those college shows and all that. But when it came to like whoever was coming to Philly, and it was like, yeah, we want the Amazing to open, that was like direct calls and all that. Or it was like, yo, who popping in Philly? And everybody just ring my name. So I was opening up, or I was performing with everybody that was coming to the city. Now, and then I just built my relationships like that.
Were you paying for like to play on the radio? I'm not saying people take their money, but like the way you were in rotation. Like,
I'm gonna be completely honest. I never paid to perform on no stage, and I never paid for radio ever.
So y'all just had that tight relationship. Like how did Diamond just pick you out of just everyone? Like, yo, we gonna come fuck with you.
It's crazy. Like I met Diamond in the studio. I was working out at Certified Studios PI. Shout out to PI. And I met Diamond in there. It's when I first started rapping. Like I'm literally not even a month in. Like
what age was that?
Young boy shit.
Yeah.
But I had started getting these little plays on Facebook. This when Facebook was popping. Instagram wasn't even. I don't even think Instagram was like the hype yet. And I was getting like little views on my Facebook videos freestyling. Like I was broke as shit. Just came home from school, dropped out and shit, and I had no money. And I used to always freestyle playing around with my cousins and my girlfriends when we was growing up. And we was out one night, underage, drinking. One of these supposed to be, we drunk as shit. And my cousin like, yo, rap. And it's a bunch of people outside, and I just started rapping. We throw that shit up on Facebook. I started getting calls like, yo, I got 500, come do this feature. Mind you, I don't think nothing about rap at this time. Like, I never liked attention. I never wanted this shit. Like, it just was kind of like, I'm broke as shit. I'm like, 500 to come to the studio? I ain't never been to the studio, but we gonna make it work. Yeah. So, bang, pull up to the studio, do that feature. When I stepped in the booth, it was so easy. I'm like, damn, I could kind of do this shit. So from there, bang, I started getting calls like, let me manage you, come to the studio, come here. And I linked up with P.I., and then Diamond was in there one day, and that's how I met her. They introduced us. And I'm like, yeah, you know what I mean, I rap or whatever. She like, yeah, well, honey, take down my email, send me some shit. So I'm thinking she just talking shit. Like, I'm like, she ain't gonna play my shit. So I had did the ass freestyle, the Big Sean and Nicki joint. I recorded that joint. They like, yo, send it to Cuts. I'm like, she not gonna play my shit. I'm not sending this to her. She gonna dub my shit. But I sent it anyway. And when I sent it, I'm on my mom's couch, knocked out. I get the email back. She like, yo, like, go get this joint clean. I'm about to play it. I didn't even know what getting a record clean meant. I'm calling. I'm like, yo, Diamond Cuts told me to get the record clean. Like, what am I supposed to do? And I called P.I. He like, oh, I'm cleaning that joint right now. Cleaned the record. Bang, we sent it to her. And then not even like a week later, I'm asleep again on my mom's couch. And my mom screaming upstairs, screaming, she, yo, you on the radio. And then from there, just like, it just went. And then me and Diamond just clicked. Like, she real authentic, she real genuine, she talented as hell. So we just clicked from there. And then she introduced me to Doc B's, Kez, everybody up at Power 99. And then it just trickled from there. Like I'm at Damage, come to find out me and Damage related.
Okay.
So it was just kind of like, and then I just start making my way downtown. Like,
no, that's right, y'all. I just remember all this. I remember, like, I think the biggest record I remember is like Back It Up and Pop It. I know she always played like your freestyles, but that I remembered. Then how was that phone call when she said, "Yo, I want you to do my theme song"? Like she kicked the Adonis joint off or whatever it was. It was some other shit that all I heard was just you.
I was excited. She called me. She like, "Yo, I need a new intro. I had this joint for a while. You know, y'all be like in the social joints."
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, send me a beat. She sent it to me. I recorded it, sent it right back to her. She still to this day play that joint.
Yeah, definitely.
I think I did 2 of them for her. I got badass allergies too, so I don't know if it's this plant, but
so you gonna be sneezing through
the whole joint.
So do you ever feel like you with all the love Diamond showed you? Well, let me ask you this first. Did she ask you to sign to her? Because I think she got like a company or something going on, because she was talking about the Uzi situation.
No, it was always just work. Like, let's work, let's make a bag together.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean?
So she get cut. She get parts of.
Cut. She made Back It Up and Pop. That was her beat.
I'm just talking about like period with her playing your records, or was that just off the strength?
I mean, you know how radio go. Like that shit is just however you work it out. But as far as like music, we got a lot of records together. So you know, like that's easy money on both sides. So Back It Up and Pop It. She produced the joint that I just did with Petty Levels, Tippy Toes. She did that. Like I got a lot. I did a week with Cut. So you know what I mean. It's like let's get this bag together. Let's do this. Let's do that. And she includes me in almost everything that she do, and vice versa. That's
what's up. Yeah, she always show you a lot of love, and I always felt like part of I do show a lot of love with just independent artists. I want to really get into something. And I'm guilty. I'm guilty of it. I'm gonna say this because I wouldn't be me if I didn't say this. I wouldn't be me if I wasn't being real. Now there was a point in time where you and Asia Sparks came out, and at the time you were still building your career, and you had a nice little buzz. I ain't even gonna hold you, but she had the money behind her, And it was a point in time when I was like, damn, like 2 talented girls, but I don't know. Lee might got some competition. But now, in time, it revealed itself what was true and what stood tall. Now, I do remember y'all kind of like maybe getting into it or so. Can you just...
I never had no beef with no chick.
Never had no beef?
If they had beef with me, like, that was on them. I addressed it across all boards. So we ain't talking about no old shit. Like, that shit old.
You absolutely right about that.
Off my name.
So, just with you buzzing all over the radio crazy, how did you deal with just people and artists might want to come at you? Because when you got that buzz going on, people want to come to you like, I need a record. Yo, help me. Anybody ever old that was popping, tried to get at you like, yo, I need you on a record to help me get my buzz back?
I mean, yeah, but I feel like that just come with the territory. That's still to this day that I get people who I ain't never, like had no type of relationship with or I felt like they never supported me, and they want, like something in return or whatever. But I mean, I just feel like that comes with the territory. So I just do away with it. Like if it ain't beneficial to me, or if it ain't like a genuine vibe, like I'm all about good energy. Like if it's a good vibe, or I fuck with you, or I like your music, it gotta be something to make me want to just be like, yeah, let's do a record. And that's with all due respect to anybody. But it's kind of like I don't really care who you is, but it's like. If we can make good music together, let's do it. Or if I'm a fan of yours, I like your music, let's do it. But if I feel like it's on something, you just want to use my platform or whatever, then I'm cool.
Yeah, because when I think about it too, I'm like, dang, did she ever do any features with any just artists that's in the city, female wise? I know you did, Trina and is Petty Levels from Philly?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I see you, moving around now, but I just couldn't really remember you doing records with other females, and I get it.
I had the symphony joint that D Dot put together. That was me, Lean Bean, Miss J.
Somebody else said they put that together.
I mean, if I can recall, we was in the studio, Certified Studios, and Dot brought that up. Like you should do this. He picked the beat and everything. So I don't really know who else could say they put it together. Maybe they was there. I don't know. That shit was a couple years ago, but. I mean, nonetheless, it came together. It was a dope ass track. Shot the video. It was fun. Like to have a bunch of different females on one track. You ain't seen that in a long time. And it was no bad energy. It was like friendly competition. It was fun. It wasn't no shots, no sneak dissing or none of that. and we shot the video. We had fun. So I did records with them. Like you said, Trina, Remy. Like I'm open. I'm the type of person like I'm open for features, especially with females, because I feel like we always get put down. And then right now, like the female lane is buzzing so big. It's like we need that unity, because you'll have a popping male rapper, and he might do a remix and put 5 other popping male rappers on his jump, but you don't see that a lot with females.
Yeah.
You know, that's kind of what we missing. Like they always want us to cat fight all the time. Like,
it seems like they starting to come together now though, because I'm seeing like different, like the new younger generation females, they starting to collab, and it's funny because I also seen a post with Nicki Minaj. She looking like she kind of not really like it. Not saying she not enjoying it or accepting it, but it's like it was hard for her at the time. So
I mean,
now
I feel like you gotta love it. Like you never saw the game with this many female artists, underground, mainstream, on the radio, with platforms. Like it's like we finally being heard, even if it's like the whole stripper thing. Who cares if they a stripper or she a stripper or she did what or she did this? Is like the game never been this flooded with females, and a lot of them is hot. Like a lot of us is hot and really can wrap circles around niggas.
Yeah.
Like.
You ever feel like you had to change your sound because of the new sound that's out now?
Yeah, I can't front. I definitely felt like I compromised some of my sounds, some songs. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you, like the twerk records and all that, the back it up and pop is, the tippy toes.
That's the shit.
I can't stand doing them though.
Why?
I really can't. I don't know. It just never was like they easy for me. That's a walk in the park. Like I can do that shit with my eyes closed.
That's
like,
songs because
I write some of the shit y'all hear on the radio for other bitches. Like. That I wrote some of that shit.
Who?
We ain't gonna get into names, but it's like nah. But
you
it's
wrote
like,
for somebody. Are they from Philly?
Nah, I ain't gonna get into none of that. I'm just know I wrote a lot. I get into a lot of writing too. Like I write all my own shit.
That's rapping. That's on the radio now too.
I can't get into all that. But listen, I write all my own shit, and I write for other artists as well. But it's like with them joints, I can do that shit in 2 minutes with my eyes closed. So it's like it's not a task for me. Like it's not, I don't know. So it's like they cool. They get you dancing. They good for radio. Like the girls love them. So I'm gonna continue to do them every now and then again or whatever. But that's not my favorite.
I was about to say, do you feel like you're not being true to yourself doing those records?
No, I wouldn't say I'm not being true to myself, because what girl don't like to turn up, have fun, shake her ass every now and then again. But it's just like it's not hard for me to do that. Like I like a challenge sometimes. Like I like like we come from bars. I like telling a story. I like metaphorically saying some shit that make you be like, oh damn, she fucked that up. Like you can't really do that in a twerk.
That's what I always said about you. I said, yo, Lee know how to make a song, and I think people can rap, but it's like, can you make a song?
And I think what the problem was back then, like when I first started buzzing, I was kind of ahead of my time, and I used to get this all the time from the labels, everything. Like it was like, yo, you rap like on some damn near on some conscious shit. I even got told to like dumb my bars down. Plenty of times, like years ago, like nah, you too hot, like dumb it down, the people can't consume it and all this shit. And it's like you start hearing all this stuff, make this type of record, yeah, this hot, but talk about this and do that. Like that shit will confuse you, especially when you younger. Like I was a buck when I first started.
I was going to ask you
that. I didn't know no better, so I'm listening. I'm not taking everything in, but I'm hearing what everybody's saying, and I'm like, all right, well, that's a good idea. Let me try it. So now I got all this different type of music. You know what I mean? It was you could never really put me in one lane. Like usually, what an artist is like, all right, she rap about this or he rap about that, and it was like with Lee Mazin is like, oh, she can spit, she can sing, she can do this record, she can make this type of record. What lane we gonna put her in? It was always like where we gonna put you? Even my team, like my management team, the labels that I work with, was always like, damn, what lane we gonna put her in? What lane we gonna put her in? And now it's like, fast forward a couple years to today, now it's like the lane shit don't even matter. So it's like we stressing over this shit. This shit helped me back in some ways, and now it's like that shit don't even matter.
But do you ever feel like too? Because you came out young. And I know a lot of your fans and your audience had to grow with you. Do you ever find that difficult? Like you had to make them young boy records to you talking about sexual things, or you in your videos doing sexual things. I know at one point you and P&B Rock had a video, and it was real. It got real. You know,
even with them type of videos, like at first for a while, to be honest, like that record with Rock, I wrote that record like 2-3 years prior to me and him linking up. P&B Rock. So I wrote that record 2 or 3 years prior to us recording it, and I just had it in the tuck, because at that moment it was kind of like I'm like, nah, I don't want to release nothing like this too raunchy, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then when we linked, he like, yeah, let's do some wild shit. And I'm like, oh, I got joined in the tuck. Played it, he loved it, and we just made it happen. But it was like, I had a lot of them records at the time, but I was kind of like, even myself, not even just my team, I was kind of like nervous to put certain shit out at that moment. But now it's like, you know what I mean? I grew up, I done learned a lot. My sound different. I get to talk about more, like I experience more. So now my pen is like, I could take it there. I could take it almost any direction without like not being scared of nothing.
Now it sounds like you wrote that record for Rock. Yeah,
for
I mean,
Rock?
You said you wrote the record 3 years ago.
Nah. That was before Rock. He wrote his own verse. The timing was just right. The song came out dope.
Man, I'm just amazed at like I said, all the shit that you've done and just where you at now with it. But we gotta go back. Now. With all the notoriety you got, here comes I call it the Philly stamp. Meek said, yeah, that's the one right there. That's the one. Cosign, that cosign. How did that cosign feel? We ain't talking about when you got signed. I'm talking about that cosign.
I mean, it felt good because, like Meek hold the crown here. So
yeah.
For him, when I first linked up with him on a music tip, we was in Atlanta. Like I said, this was when I put my ones together and broke his shit. But I'm like, I'm going to make this shit happen. We go down there. He actually had a show down there. It might have been his first show in Atlanta. And we linked up, got in with him or whatever. And he like, yo, you moving, you shaking and moving. You hot as shit, like keep that shit up. Like everybody calling you the female Meek, I fucks with you.
Yeah, no, that was facts.
Yeah, and then we got back.
But wait a minute, I think they said, I think Lean Bean was calling herself that, the female Meek.
I mean, I don't call myself that.
That's what they stamped it. Okay.
I mean, I don't call myself the female anything. Like I'm just me.
Lit.
I don't feel like I sound like nobody, but you always get compared to somebody. It's not a bad comparison, so I ain't complaining. But no, I don't call myself the female Meek though. But we linked up down in Atlanta. We got back here, and it was a night at Powerhouse. And he called me. He like, yo, you got backstage passes? I'm like, yeah. He like, all right, bet. I'm bringing you on stage. I'm telling everybody I'll make you the first lady of Dream Chasers.
So that's when you first got your...
That was the stamp. That was the
stamp. All right.
Night. I'm like, huh? He like, yeah, I'm signing you, nigga. Like, what's up? Come on, hurry up, come down here. I had fucked my knee up, like I'm limping and shit. My mom like, oh no, you gotta get your limp together, like you gotta get your walk together.
I was 10.
And we linked up at Powerhouse. He brought me out.
Yeah. Told
everybody what was up, and then we made it happen like a couple months after that. You gotta go through the lawyers and all that shit.
Yeah. What was that like? Like just signing with just the Dream Chasers?
It was a dope ass experience. Like I met a lot of people through Meek. I went on my first tour with Meek. I met Lil Snoop. That was like one of the. It was just crazy to be around him because, like I said, I started off freestyling. Yeah. But to witness him do that shit, it was like second nature to him. Like it was too easy. And he was way ahead of his time. Like so, just to be around the whole vibe, even Gutta, Jordan, like at the time we had a ball. We went on our first tour. I learned, like I said, I learned a lot from him. I met a lot of people. So it was a dope ass experience.
So you was around Lil Snoop before the situation had happened. So how did you feel when you got like that call, when you heard about it?
It's crazy because I was on vacation for my birthday. And, I turned my phone off, back then the room and shit was high as shit. So I had my phone off the whole time. I think I was in the Bahamas or Cancun or somewhere. And he had passed that. He got killed that night. I was flying all that morning, so I didn't find out till hours later when I landed in Miami. And I turned my phone on and my shit buzzing like, and everybody texted me like, sorry for your loss. I'm like, sorry for my loss. I'm thinking right off the bat like it's my, my family or one of my siblings or something. So I'm nervous, and I open it. I go on the internet. Matter of fact, somebody sent me a picture. And then I wound up calling, and they like, yeah, he ain't make it or whatever. It told me the story, so it was a fucked up situation because he had a very bright future. And when I say he was way ahead of his time, like he could wrap circles around all these young niggas that's out right now. Probably wouldn't have been too many of them. Yeah,
I mean, did you expect that to happen, or was it just like a total shocker?
No, that was a total shocker. That was a total shocker because he was just so excited to move forward and. Like do the whole Dream Chaser thing, and he just wanted to rap. Like he just wanted to rap and move his mom out the hood. Like, so he talked about get a car, drop top this, and it was like he just was an innocent ass kid. Like he ain't act older than what he was. He was a 17, about to be 18.
Yeah.
Like he act his age, but he had this old soul about him, and the way he just flowed was just crazy. So it was a shocker to me. I didn't never expect nothing like that.
It was rumored that y'all were like supposed to be like dating yourself. Yeah.
Hell no.
Yeah.
That was literally like my little brother. Like
Yeah.
we was family. Like when I was with Dream Chasers, it was all good vibes, all genuine vibes. Like I remember going in the clubs after the shows when we was on tour, and he couldn't get in the club, so he'd just be like, "Oh fuck it, I'm gonna just sleep in the car." Like,
yeah, for real.
He was that type young boy. Like he just wanted to be around. He didn't care about none of that.
How was it inside the family though? Like when dealing with that, like everybody knowing that he had passed away.
That was kind of like the beginning of the whole split with the first round of Dream Chasers. Like Snoop and then Meek and Gutta went through what they went through, but it was like from there it felt different for me because we all had our own little relationship outside of Meek. You know, Meek was in his, he was climbing up the charts. He had to do him, so it wasn't a whole lot of time where we would just everything wasn't based around Meek. Like you know what I'm saying? So we linked up on our own time. Me, Jordan, Gutta, Snoop. We'd all be in the studio vibing. We'd do records together and all of that. So it was like when he was the heart of that shit. Like he was the baby, but he lit up the whole room. Yeah. So when he got killed, it was kind of like, damn, that shit felt different for me. Like it didn't even feel the same for me.
Well, what happened with the Meek and Gunna situation? Were you around? Did you see?
That shit old too. I don't want to get into that.
So with the whole Dream Chaser situation, what happened with the deal? Like what happened? And did you expect more? Like,
yeah, I definitely expected more. But like I said, I take all my experiences as a lesson. If I can't learn from it, I definitely learned a lot from it. Like I said, I met some dope people. I went on a tour, and me and Meek still to this day got a dope relationship. Like whenever we in the same city, even if it ain't here, like we link up in Miami. He pull up Lee. Pull up Meek, you know what I mean? We got that type of relationship. I could call him for whatever. So that's still my dog, and I definitely am appreciative of the experiences. But I definitely felt like I deserved more light in that situation.
So you saying the promotion wasn't good, or was your album just sitting on the shelf? It was kind of like a
little bit of everything. I ain't even going front. Like I said, even with the tour, like the tour was perfect. Like that was my first experience on the tour. We got to open up. But outside of that, it was kind of like I was a little bit confused a lot of the times with the situation. Like I didn't really know what was going on, what wasn't going on. It was a lot of this, and he had a whole team, and it was like little talks that this person on the team felt this way, and just little shit. It was a bunch of like he say, she say shit. It was never directly Meek or coming back that it was from Meek, but it was just a lot of like little shit. So I just got on the type of time like, well, I ain't gonna stop for nobody, so I'm gonna just do my own thing. And you know what I mean? No disrespect. I never disrespected his name. I never talked bad about Dream Chasers. This is my first time ever even getting this deep into it. And I never will. That's still like my family. But you know what I mean? I don't wait on nobody, no nigga, no man, no label, no nothing. So I just kept doing me.
Was it his fault?
We linked up. I don't think it was his fault. I just think it was the timing was just off.
Yeah,
like I said, it was
people will put it on a person like because
I definitely don't like I said, Meek was that's like me right now. Yeah. Starting a label. I'm still trying to build me up. I'm still feeding into my hype. Like I'm still trying to be the best artist I could be. I ain't got all this time to cater to all these different artists. You feel me? So I just feel like the timing was wrong. Then with Snoop, then with the stuff with him and Gutta, it was just like it was kind of like me and Jordan just straggling at that point. And then Jordan was doing a lot of his hooks and stuff like that. And me and Meek, we recorded like 2 records together and everything. It was just kind of like...
Did it ever come out?
Nah. So it was just kind of like... We just talked about doing a record too recently. So, but at the time, it was kind of like... I was on a confused fence. I ain't gonna lie. But like I said, I just took it and just kept doing me. And then we wound up linking out in North Carolina, CIAA. Weekend.
Stripper weekend, right?
Yeah. And, I told him I
you went out to see the girls?
Yeah, I want to see the
You went to see the girls. You went to see the bitches.
I went for the hype. I went for everything. I ain't gonna lie.
Everything?
Everything.
Oh, but, it's a variety pack. Okay.
But we linked up out there. I told him I wanted to rap with him. We sat down one-on-one, just me and him. And I told him, I'm like, you know what I mean? I'm appreciative of everything. But, like, I want my papers. Like, I want my walking papers. And he was with it. He like, you know what I mean? Family, I respect it. I'm going to hold you down, whatever. And then, that's when we, like...
So you got out the deal before the deal was up?
Yeah.
Wow.
So it was kind of like leading up to that point though. I felt like I wasn't even signed to Dream Chasers. So
because it was kind of said it was rumored too that even though you was with them, you wasn't signed. Kind of like with Garcia, it's like he's not on Dream Chasers, but it's like you got the co-sign you around.
I was signed.
You was
like
signed.
the paperwork was signed.
What was the bag like? What was the bag?
I'm gonna be all the way real. Like I put up all my own bread with the Dream Chaser situation. But like I said, it was still I was appreciative of the opportunities. And at the time, Clint was managing me, which is Meek's booking agent to this day. So Clint was definitely looking out. Like he was on the flights and all that, whatever needed. He was getting me a bag for the college shows. So that was kind of like what was keeping me conclusive with Dream Chasers was Clint. Like, you know what I mean? Like he was the one doing a lot of the communicating. He was making a lot of shit happen for me on my end. Even financially, he was definitely looking out. So I can't take that from him at all.
Would you go back to Dream Chasers if an opportunity presented itself?
Nah. You gotta think, like, you gotta look at it. I had a little situation, and I said I wasn't gonna do too much talking about, the whole Rough Rider situation. But I've been in 2 situations where I kind of feel like, in a way, I got fucked. So it's like, I ain't trying to do none of them type situations no more. Like,
fuck
if
for
it
what?
ain't
Masters?
just like I ain't get the right type of push. Like, so it's like, if you going to sign to somebody, make sure they going to push the shit out you. Because if not, you might as well stay independent. Keep all your bag and just put the footwork in. Because for real, that's what I've been doing anyway. Like, I've been putting my own bag up. Like I said, like, Clint, I appreciate Clint when he was helping me out. But for real, like, I put my own bag behind myself. Everything, nobody, no nigga, ain't no nigga front me, no nigga I was fucking with or nothing. Like, no family members, no nothing. Of course, my mom, that's my heart. Like, she look out, she support everything that I do, her and my stepdad. But ain't nobody pay for my studio, me to travel nowhere, me to do nothing. Like, all that shit really came from the muscle.
You ever feel like Shot got a little blame in this too?
Nah, I can't say blame. I just feel like we was both young, and when we linked up, Shot was new to management, just like I was new to the music, being an artist. So we was running it together. Like, so it was a learning process for her, the same it was for me. It was just, I was her learning process. You get me? I was her learning artist. So now the state that she in now, I feel like she could take an artist to the next level, because she, a lot of her lessons was learned with Lee Mazin. Like, a lot of the do's and the don'ts would follow on me. So I don't blame her, but I do blame we both was new to the shit. We ain't had nobody that knew what they was doing to correct the shit we wasn't doing right. You feel me?
What made you want to go to Rough Riders though? Out of all the labels, that was different.
Yeah, they was on me for like 2 years, and it was just, I kind of felt like, damn, like, if they chasing me for this long, they got me a reason. Like, they interest level was just up there at the time. So we worked something out or whatever. But that's like some shit I'm going through now, so we ain't gonna get too into that.
You think they trying to make you like the new Eve or something?
Nah, I can't. I mean, like, I love Eve, so. But nah, I told them, you know what I mean, it's different. It's some different shit now. I don't want to be the new nobody. I just want to be me. I don't want to be the new improved nobody. Like,
why do you think they kept trying to shelf you everywhere?
I don't know. That's what I've been trying to figure out. I think that's why I said, like, back then I felt like I was ahead of my time. Like, musically, I'm writing. If you listen to my old projects, I'm writing songs that now people could catch, but back then it was kind of like going over niggas' heads, lyrically, concept wise. Like, I got songs with Marsha Ambrosius, Ace Hood, like shit that lyrically, like, and that got concepts to it that's timeless as music. But at the time, that wasn't what was going on with the young artists. Like, a lot of artists that was coming out that my age wasn't on that type time. They on some bubble gum, like kind of like how it is now. But I feel like at this moment, like, music about to take a turn, because bars is about to come back, creativity about to come back. Like, for a while, we was at a standstill just on some mumble rap. You ain't really got to say shit. Your records ain't got to have no concept. That shit anybody could do. And that's why everybody was doing it.
So, like, you saying Tierra Wet with the mumble jumbo John was, you try to say that shit was trash?
No, Tierra Whack is creative.
I'm fucking with you. We gotta say that. Don't go into that.
She's exactly what I mean by creativity about to come back. Like, she like, not to compare her, because I don't like when nobody compare me, but she give me Missy vibes, like, on a creative level. Not how they sound or nothing, but Missy was creative as shit. Like, I'm just starting to catch, and Missy one of my favorite artists, but I'm just starting to catch some of her songs was freaky as shit. You wouldn't even know because of how the twist she put on it, right? But it was creativity. Like, it made you want to dance. So with Tierra, I feel like she gonna bring that whole vibe back. Like, I feel like she And when I started rapping, like, I know her as Dizzle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Dope Dizzle. Only real niggas know that.
Yeah, so I know when we did our tracks together and shit, like she the first person, I always say that she the first person I ever been in the studio with to pull out a dictionary. Like we all writing. I'm talking about we bucks. We all young. It's me, Lean Bean, Young Sam, Dizzle, Tierra, I don't even remember who else, but it's like 8 of us. Stiz, 8 gangsters. We all do a track. I put it on my first mixtape. I bring all of them to the studio. We all in the studio at the same time. We all writing our shit out. And she pulled out a dictionary. And I'm peeping. I'm like, damn, that's some smart ass shit. I'm like, and you know, at the time, like, her flow, Philly wasn't ready for her flow. They wasn't ready for what she was talking about. Like, they weren't ready for that level of creativity. So that's what I mean by now, like, that's why she popping right now, because that creative shit is needed. Like, it's something different is needed. Yeah,
we saw these videos at the Chinese store outside with a bunch of niggas.
She different, so shout out to Wack. That's my dog. Like, she been the same person since back then when we first was working together back then till now. It's always the same energy.
I had a little weird experience with her down at the Roots Picnic one time, and I always tell artists, like, make sure that when you greeting, you know, fans or supporters or people that you know, like, try your best to just have an okay attitude. I know it's hard, but sometimes you can get that funny taste in a person's mouth. Not that, you know, it probably would matter to it now.
Yeah, but you know, sometimes though, like, you gotta think we human too. Yeah. So it's like all day long, if I've been caught sometimes in the bad. Like I might have just been arguing with my nigga or my chick, or you know what I'm saying? So like, I knew you was about to go there.
Your chick?
I knew you was about to go there. I might be arguing with somebody, and you know what I mean, a fan might come up right at that moment, like, I get a picture, and I might be flaming. I'm not mad at the person, but I might not want no picture. It's like, nah, like, no shade to you, but you know what I mean? Like, so sometimes I think people just take it a little personal, but you know, you are right in the sense though, for the most part, you want your fans to love you. You want to be respected to the people who, you know, putting money in your pocket, because that's what it is.
No, and that's what I was saying. Like,
but sometimes you can't get caught off guard, and then sometimes you don't feel like being bothered with that shit.
You ever get a little butt hurt, or you ever feel like salty? You ever get a little because you and Dope Dizzle, aka Tierra Wack, came out pretty much at the same time. And you've been putting in a lot of work. I'm talking about from the radio to the TV to just the whole notoriety, being signed, you know, to I call it a major label, because Dream Chasers is major. And just to see, you know, because I feel like you haven't reached your pinnacle yet. I mean, you've done a lot, and just the city.
I'm nowhere near my pinnacle.
Yeah, but you ever look at the Tierra situation and be like, damn, like what?
Nah, because I'm not that type of person. One, like, I don't got no bitterness in my heart, and I know, like, people say that all the time, and emotions is emotions, but I feel like a win for her is a win for me. Because one, she a female. Two, she a black female. And three, she from Philly. So it's like, she win, I win. Same thing with Rocky, Sim Santana, whoever. It's like, if you know what I mean, every platform you go up, I feel like that's a win for me. And I don't DJ, but it's still like, you from Philly, you a young black female, you doing your thing. Like, so anybody who make it out of where we coming from, it's hard as shit to get out of Philly.
Yeah, it is.
Like, I know, I've been through this shit from ups and downs, everything. So anybody that make it to another level, I'm rooting for them. Period. So I don't look at shit like, damn, that could have been me, or how she get on. No, it's just like, I feel like everything on timing anyway. Like, I feel like, honestly, back then, if I'd have really took off back then, I wasn't ready for what I probably would have took in. I wasn't ready for that type of bag. I wasn't ready for that type of shine, that type of fame. I wasn't in the mental space for it. I probably have fucked my bag up or did some nut shit or something. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like God worked everything out when it's supposed to be worked out. So I feel like I had to go through what I went through. I had to go back and be broke again. I had to be, you know, leave my label. I had to do all this shit, be on TV, the TV show get clipped. I had to go through all that shit to build me up, you know what I'm saying? So now it's like, I'm ready. I got my gloves on. I'm ready for whatever.
In that ring. So when Diamond is playing like Rocky or the female artist, you don't feel away about it?
Hell no. I actually be happy, because you know how many females feel like, oh, Diamond only play Lee Mazin, and it's favoritism, you know what I mean? And Diamond not that type of person. Like, Diamond she got a big ass heart. She don't like confrontation and none of that shit. And she fuck with everybody. Like, that's just her vibe. So when people say it, I see how it bothered her. And that's not her. Like, that's not her at all. It's not just a Lee Mazin. It's not a one-way street with her. So I like when she play other artists. Like, and I feel like that's what we missing in Philly is like radio, like, or just support period, not just radio, because Power 99, I can never speak bad on them. They've been supporting me since day one. But just
the
all
other
in
side
all,
don't do it.
not even the other side, because I get spins. I didn't got spins on 107 to when it was 103, 100.3, all of that. But I just feel like as a whole, and not just, I'm not really speaking just for myself, but just like you take a New York artist, like take a A Boogie or a Young Ma for instance, when they get their hood popping, right? And then the whole city get behind them. The radio, Envy playing them, everybody, like Ebro, whoever, they beating the song in your head. So now you're like, damn, who this little nigga? Who this chick? So now everybody talking about it. They blow their artists up. I feel like that's where we semi-lack sometimes.
Yeah. I made an argument about that, about the Philly and Atlanta, why Philly and Atlanta is so different, because, artists question. Artists always argue, man, we can never be, like Atlanta, or why can't we support like them? But then as soon as you mention it, it's like, oh, fuck Atlanta, we ain't want to be about like them, they gay down there. And it just
exactly, but it's like their unity is crazy. Yeah. Like, look at, they say Young Thug, Baby, and Gunna all sounded like, right? They all did one record together. As much as people say they sounded like, they don't care about none of that. They look at it like, this a quick bag. Let's make this bag.
I always thought you on what's the name? Skis was good together with records. Like y'all did some good records.
I ain't seen Skis in a while. Shout out to Skis.
Y'all did a good.
We definitely had a dope ass vibe. He was from Jersey though, I think.
Yeah. And what's the name? Yankee was producing some of the records. So you think Rocky should go to Dream Chasers? I think she got that co-sign from me. There's some offers.
I think it'd be a good look though. You know what I mean? I just hope, you know what I mean, is whatever situation she go to, whoever go to, I just hope they can take the most from the situation.
And not be shelved.
Yeah, cause that ain't a good feeling. Like, especially when you know you putting in work.
Yeah.
Like, I put in work independent when I was signed, when niggas ain't know I was signed, like all of that. And a lot of that, majority of that footwork was all me. Like, even when I was signed, like, so I feel like anybody who going in any situation, major or whoever, whatever the label is, like, take everything you can from the situation, like your learning experiences, make sure your bag right, make sure the marketing, the budget and all of that is there. Like,
you ever felt like, just being, and it's a sensitive subject, because sometimes I even deal with it too. Like, I always wonder, but you ever felt like just being dark skinned has like, had its disadvantages in the game sometimes? For
sure. Like, I've been told I'm cute to be a dark skinned girl, like all my life, even when I was younger. And then even with the whole industry thing or the music thing, it's like you get compared to the light-skinned chick all the time. So it's like, but like I said, I've been going through that since I was a kid, so I had to build tough skin younger with it. So now it's like, when I hear it now, it don't bother me at all, because I really went through like insecurities and shit when I was younger. I feel like everybody got insecurities, but especially when I was younger, I had like acne, I was dark, you know what I mean? Like, so we all deal with stuff. And we all deal with stuff in different ways, but my way of coping with it was like, fuck somebody gonna say to me. Like, what's somebody gonna say? So why worry about what somebody gonna say? If you learn to love yourself first, like, none of that shit don't matter. So now it's at the point, like, you can say whatever to me. That shit ain't breaking nothing. Yeah. If I probably punch you in your shit or something, but other than that, like, nah, it don't matter.
Yeah, you ever thought about, like, just going through those insecurities? You ever thought about wanting to, like, bleach your skin? I see that's like a thing now with, I think the girl... Yeah, for Love and Hip Hop Spice.
I'm cool. I love myself exactly how I am. I ain't got time to be bleaching and then I look tie-dye and shit. I ain't got time for that. I ain't got time for no surgeries and none of that type of shit.
No surgery. No, they said their ass. They said, yo, you got your ass
Let me tell you something though. I'm gonna be all the way real.
But I know your mom a little thick too. Like,
you ever seen my aunt? I'm shaped just like my aunt and my mom. But listen, if I was gonna get my body done, I don't got no titties. I have no titties. Like, this is a push-up bra. I'm keeping it all the way real. I have no titties. If I was gonna get my ass done, I'd have got my titties done too. I'd have got my stomach done. Like, I mean, I got a naturally flat stomach, but I work out and shit. But I don't know. It's just like, I be saying all the time, like, if I'd have got my body done, I'd have looked like the rest of the bitches. I don't got no titties. I can't even wear a halter top. That's real shit. So it's like, people, oh no, she got her body done. Like, I would tell you, fuck, I got a lot for her, but no, this shit all from Tammy. Like, it's all from my mom.
I thought it was from the flat tummy tea. No, what that bag be about?
Nah, shout out to Flat Tummy Tea though. The check is consistent. So.
Oh, you get a check? They ain't just send you the lollipops and the, you know what I mean?
I ain't posting nobody shit like that for free.
You think people be fraud? Like, some people just have that shit to act like they important?
I don't know. They send this shit to anybody nowadays, but no, I get
But
it
they
back
give you a
from
check?
artists. Yeah, I get it paid.
Have you
But
tried
no,
it?
the ass ain't from Flat Tummy Tea at all.
Have you tried
That
it?
shit is from Tammy. Yeah, I tried it. I gotta try it. I gotta.
You like it?
I gotta. I'm getting paid to promote the product.
It works.
Try it. Go
Check.
get you some, and then you let me know.
I'll go right to your fucking crib and get me some. I want the lollipop because I ain't got time
I got
to
a
be
whole
drinking.
bag for you.
Oh,
Just came in the mail. I got you.
Do I gotta stay by the bathroom?
Nah, no.
Oh, not one
Just
of
to
those.
suppress your appetite a little for a little bit. When
Okay.
you think you hungry. Them times when you be bored and you think you hungry,
Yeah.
you eat a little lollipop, shit go away.
Oh, it's a
for while.
suppressant? I need that. Yo, you think that TV help you get that bag? Them endorsement bags?
I mean, at the time, I
Mhm.
feel like now all the endorsements that's coming is just word of mouth and working social media. Like
Yeah.
social media, a hell of a platform.
It is.
You can really make a lot of money on there.
Uh-huh.
I can't stand this shit, but it's beneficial as hell.
Yeah.
For promotions, endorsements, all of that. But TV definitely at the moment, I was getting a lot of endorsements. I had a lot of situations. It was a big platform, and it was a dope experience too.
Yeah. How you like that TV life though? Because some people say they like it, some people don't. I think when I was talking to Jen, she said she turned down that Love and Hip Hop offer. She said she ain't like it.
I had got Love and Hip Hop New York called me before, well around the same time as Sisterhood of Hip Hop. I took the meeting with them too, and then I took the meeting with Sisterhood of Hip Hop. Well, obviously I wasn't gonna take neither one of them, cause I'm just like, you know me, like I got like. When it's time for me to rap, like I turn a beast on. But other than that, I'm laid back, I'm chill. Like I like to crack jokes and just have fun. Like so, I'm like I don't really need nobody really be in my business. Like don't nobody know a whole lot about my personal life. Little shit that might have hit the net, the little messy shit. But other than that, like don't nobody really know who I be messing with or nothing like that. Besides a few situations, so I'm like I don't need nobody all in my personal life. So when I took the meeting with Love and Hip Hop New York. From the rip, they knew all my shit. Like they're like, yeah, you fuck with such and such. I'm like, how the fuck y'all do that? They like, this is what we were supposed to do. Like, but what I wasn't gonna take them at all anyway, cause I ain't that bitch. Like, I'm not about to be. Y'all not about to have me fake fighting over something.
Yeah, that's what Jen was saying.
Yeah, like that ain't me. Like I ain't about to. I ain't like messing up my character for no bag, no small ass bag at that. It's like, nah, I'm cool.
So TV is a small bag.
No, I actually got like I got paid a nice amount of money doing Sisterhood of Hip Hop. So when I took the meeting with them, they was on some different shit. Like they more so wanted to see your story, what you was going through, how you get to where you are, and where you going, and all that. So it made more sense. I'm like, all right, I could use this platform to unlock the door for the next girl coming behind me that want to rap and don't feel like she could do it, or the dark skinned girl who feel like, oh, the light skinned girl got one up on me. You feel me? So I'm like, I could utilize this platform for something bigger. So I told them, like, y'all gotta give me creative control. Y'all not about to sit me down and tell me I gotta argue with such and such. Like, as long as we do that and the bag right, we good. We work the bag out. I got creative control, and we went.
I always thought they should have gave you more shots. I feel like they focused a lot on what was that, Saya. And
nah, I can't really say that though, because you know what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. You gotta think it's reality TV, so they want drama. Right.
Yeah.
So, like I said, I got robbed.
Yeah, you got robbed. That's right.
I got robbed. Lost all my music. That shit happened the day I flew to LA to sign the contract for the show. So once I did that, and I get there, and they like, yeah, whatever. I'm like, no, I got robbed.
So that was real.
That was real. That shit literally happened. Like I got robbed the night I was with my ex. We went to the mall and shit. I bought all this.
Boy or girl?
Girl.
Cause I was in a car with you one time. We was going, the tour. Yeah, I mean, do a show, and it was like y'all was kind of playing like a little footsie. Y'all was doing something back there. That was real like.
What you talking about?
Yeah, I remember that real social media popular girl. I think she might have left the city. Yeah, I mean.
Let me drink some water.
Yeah. It is rumored about a Miss Jade. Not Miss Jade from Philly. Not the rapper.
Miss Jade.
I seen that.
You seen that?
Yeah.
I don't know nothing about that.
So how long?
That wasn't that serious though. That she good people's, but.
Oh, so it is true. Turn around a bit.
Oh, we get this the juicy part. This is what y'all wanted. This is what she wanted right here.
So how long have you been like messing around with girls? I didn't even know it was public or it was out there.
Yeah, like I ain't gonna lie, like it was like probably when I first started rapping. And at that time it was like, no, you gotta keep that shit on the low, blah blah blah. And then everything that they was telling me to do and not do,
Yeah.
now everybody's doing this shit.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's like, they like, yeah, you know, you gotta keep that on the low, and you can't do this and you can't do that, and now everybody out here.
But I don't know, cause Nikki remember she was signed to titties, she was boo, she was kind of like a fake.
Yeah, I wasn't signing no titties. I was like really in this shit. Like I'm be all the way real.
Yeah,
so.
but that was hard to believe though, cause you had a song that was real like personal
I mean,
about your situation.
I like guys and females. Though,
Okay,
so
yeah.
It ain't just like a one-sided thing, but.
Yeah, I remember like that song that you was in, like you got into a little, you know, personal situation and, you know, whatever you decided to do. So I didn't even know it was on that type time. So, yeah. But then fast forward, I heard a song called like she bad, she hella bad, or hella something. So I'm like, wait a minute, I think I follow somebody named Miss Hella.
You put it together.
I put one and one together. I said, yo, Lee. Remember I text you, I said, yo, I was like, Lee, this you talking about Miss Hella? Wait, yo, like,
Yeah,
yo,
that's
so.
my ex.
That's your ex?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Here kind of question.
What? How long was y'all together?
We was together for like 3 years.
3 years? Yeah. Damn, so you was a stepmom and all that.
Yeah, that's my baby. That's my baby. You out of
Yeah.
pocket.
I mean, what they call, I'm sorry, my mom, if you watch this, but sometimes they call it step type when they like dominant or whatever. I mean, I know you feminine or whatever. I don't know if you know.
Step what?
Step type. Like,
Lizzie,
no, you like step mom. No, I mean, shout out to Miss Hella Bad, yeah, I mean, but yo, so yeah, like just, is there a difference being like bi, like, you know, that's like kind of like a variety. I feel like that's greedy though, cause it's like you want to fuck with niggas, then some days you want to fuck with girls.
I like what I like, but you know, like I went through a lot like with males like growing up, so it was kind of like I never really felt like a loving like type of connection till I wound up messing with females. And it was like the difference was just like clear as day. Like I got the wall of fucking China built up with men because of stuff that I've been through from birth, like since I was a baby, since I was a kid, with men and trusting men and all types of stuff. So it was just like messing with niggas, I was just doing me or whatever. It was like this nigga wasn't treating me right, or I never felt like how I wanted to feel, how I knew I was supposed to feel. But I sometimes got that feeling from women. So it was kind of like, you know, like an up and down thing. Like you said, the personal situation that I had with my ex nigga with, you know, like the whole baby thing and all of that. And then the situations with my ex-girlfriends, it was kind of like I played both sides of the fence because it was just like, I don't know, I didn't know what I was doing, but I just was looking for love.
You was looking for, okay.
Yeah, and it was like I found a better connection with women at the time than men.
So just going back to what you said about you being young and having experiences with male partners or so like that, do you think that kind of just dictated like your whole future with you gearing towards women? I don't know if you want to get that personal into.
I mean, yeah, you know, like I feel like the first things that you go through as a child, especially with parents or whatever, fuck you up for life, good or bad, or they can either help you or fuck you up for life. And like my mom, A1, that's my best friend. Like took very good care of me to this day. That's my dog. Shout out to my mom. Yeah. But you know what I mean, like, and you know, this ain't even that this my dad or nothing, because we actually working on our relationship too. And my dad wasn't no deadbeat dad, but we went through a lot, and I felt like I was exempt from a lot of those feelings from a male growing up. Like I didn't have that male figure around and show me how a nigga's supposed to treat me or how to feel like a lady or certain stuff. Like I'm just getting taught this from my mom. But if I'm getting taught this from my mom and you know what I mean, I'm seeing her single or she with this person, and then you take all that in as a kid. So I'm growing up with not really never feeling love from a man. So it was always that void there. So as I got older, it was like, you know, the whole girl on girl thing, the gay thing wasn't really accepted then. Everything was still on the low, or everybody was getting talked about or whatever. So I always pushed it to the back of my head and just did me. I was dating guys, young shit, lose my virginity, all of that, date guys, all of that. I done got pregnant by a guy that I was in a relationship with on and off for like 7-8 years. And it was like, you know what I mean? Like at the time I was just getting a buzz. So I'm like, oh no, like I can't have no baby. And that kind of like broke us apart because he tried to blame me and all types of stuff. But it was just like, even with him, like we was dealing with each other, but it wasn't, I still ain't feel loved at that moment from no guy. I always felt like niggas is going to do what they want to do. Right. So I kind of took that demeanor on, like, oh well, fuck that, like ain't no real shit out here, ain't no real love, like I'm gonna do me too.
Right.
So that's kind of like what I did with once I started dating women as well. Like I just still was doing me, and that shit just got a little bit messy.
Yeah, I was about to say that, but how were you able to keep that shit on the low though? Like you being like popular, some people might want to put that shit up, or
I mean, like it was little situations. It was you had people coming from you on Twitter. It was little shit. People would take pictures of me with a girl, or even with niggas. Like, but that again, that just come with the territory. But it was kind of like I had one little situation where some shit hit the net with my exes, and that's when people start putting it together. Like, oh shit, Lee fucking with girls and all that type of stuff. But for the most part, it was just like it was on the low.
Is the sex different?
I mean, of course. I just feel like with women, like it's a different connection because it's even not even just sexually, but like y'all can talk. And then I like girly girls. Like I don't like no shit.
Oh, yeah.
No shit.
I was about to Steph Curry with the shot.
Like the connection be different. Like we do our makeup and shit together. We could go out to the club and
it's like a friendship.
And then like I always had to think, like I said, I always had a I felt like I had a void with men. So it's hard for me to open up to a man. Like no matter how comfortable he might make me feel in that moment, like I got this wall up. So it's rare I'm gonna tell you like what I've been through as a kid or how I'm feeling at this moment. But with a girl, it's like it was so easy for me to open up because we going through the same shit, or the ways I feel, she feel, or I feel like she ain't just trying to fuck me, or you know what I'm saying? So it was like it was a different vibe, and that's how I just like gravitated towards women. But then I wasn't no good for them, so it was like.
I mean, it's hard being in this lifestyle. I mean, I know people be coming at you left and right. I'll never forget, we was in a car. I think where was we going? I don't know. I think we was going to New York, something like that. You had a performance out there with the Source, and I don't know. I think you was like, damn, I should have talked to Lil Durk. I think Durk was trying to get with you. This was years ago, man.
See, I don't even remember
you
that.
asked, he was like, damn, did he look better with the dreads or without the dreads? That was a while ago, because he had just got his cut and all that. I don't know if you remember that, but that was old. So, since we on a personal note, I believe you had lost your grandmother.
Yeah, I lost my grandma in 2013.
Yeah, how was that?
It was hard. It was crazy because like my grandma was like the rock of my family. So since she been going, like it ain't been the same since. But you know what I mean, she lived a long life. My grandma was 91 when she passed. So she done seen Obama, from segregation to Martin Luther King to like she experienced monumental things and. She was surrounded by love when she went, so I had to like take my selfishness out and know that she was at peace. Like, I don't want to see her in pain. She was in pain her last, couple of days or whatever. So I'm just happy that I got to experience her for as long as I did.
Yeah, I seen like some of the posts she put up, just saying like you missed her and stuff. So
yeah, because she really was like, I learned a lot from my grandma. I learned a lot from my mom, and my mom, that's my great grandma. Okay. But my mom learned a lot from her and her mom, so it was like just trickled on down the line. But she taught me a lot of what I know, and I'm just happy that she got to see me on TV. That she got to see me doing something that I love. Like so, that make a lot of difference. But
that goes to show you how long you've been like doing your thing on TV. 2013, that's a long time.
Well, I wasn't on TV yet, but just like little stuff. Like I was on the news and all that type stuff back then for like the give back, the community events and all of that. So she got to see me like on her screen.
And you always been giving back. Like every time I look up, Lee, you have like your 7th, 8th annual Christmas drive, back to school drive.
I mean, I feel like
fit camp.
What we doing all this for if we can't, like give back in some type of way? And these kids, they don't know, they don't got nobody to really look up to no more because everything's so watered down or social media. Like now these kids want to be us, and not saying that we a bad figure, but sometimes we can, provoke the wrong message. So it's like if I could flip some of what I rap about, sometimes I might give off the wrong message in some of my songs. If I could flip some of that and show them like, like we could do this too, or I could do this too. If I could do it, you could do it. Right. And then like some kids really just stuck out here. So to show them something different, to just have fun, even if it's for a day. Like I do Christmas, I do Easter, I do back to school, all of that. The haircut, the hairdos, all that. Yeah, we do free haircuts and free hairstyles for Easter. We do the coat drive and the toy drive for Christmas. turkey drive for Thanksgiving, back to school book bags, all of that. Like, I just feel like we missed a lot of that growing up. Like, we ain't had nobody that, when we looked up to people, we ain't had social media, we looked up to the Jay-Z's, the Fabs, the Beyoncé's and all of them. They wasn't as accessible as we are. Like, we couldn't follow them on social media. It was magazines, Word Up, and, you know what I mean, on TV. So they just felt like like, damn, they so up here and I'm here, I'd never get up there. You know what I'm saying? So now it's like I got the power to actually pull up in somebody's hood or pull up to my hood and all the young boys be hype, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, why not do that to open somebody's eyes? Even if I touch one kid, to let them know, like, you can make it out of here. Like, this shit ain't where it stop at. If I could do that with one person, like, I'm cool.
I think that's something that people don't really talk about in this game before we even just talk about just the whole success. You know, the road to success and things that you had to go through. Like, you know, just where you at now from, like, you know, that when you was scorching. I mean, don't get me wrong, you still got everything going on, but when you was scorching, like, do you ever feel like your relationships altered with friends, or, you know, you might have gained friends and then now y'all not cool, or maybe just whatever, just relationships with people?
Most definitely. I feel like that's just with growth in life, period. But definitely with me, like, when I was up, my buzz was up here, everybody wanted to be around me. Everybody wanted to go to all the shows. They wanted to do this. What you need done, Lee? Can I work for you? I need a spot on the team. All of that. And when my shit started going downhill a little bit, everybody went ghost. Like, it was only a few people who really stood in my corner, and that was like my immediate family. And like Shunt, like, that's why I always tell people regardless of if she managing me or whatever, like, if I make it in anything, if I got 2 print shops and a fitness business and all of that outside of music, if I make $1 million a day, like, I'm gonna always make sure Shunt cool, because that's who was with me when everybody turned their back on me. Besides, like, my mom, my siblings and stuff like that, like, and it's friends that, you know, like, when you get a certain amount of attention, I'm sure you feel this too. Like, you gotta start paying attention to them friends who say little jokes, but it really be little salt, shade and shit thrown. Like, you gotta watch that shit, because they'll be the people who really preying on your downfall. And like I said, I'm big on energy. Like, I don't want no negative energy around me. So I done lost a lot of friends with this shit. But it's no love lost. Like, it just, you know, it come with the game.
Yeah, I see how you is with your, like, your family. Like, you real family oriented. Like, your nieces and nephews, and they
my
kids.
babies. They my kids till I have some kids.
Yeah, they your kids, man. What's some advice you want to give to, like, these new and up and coming artists? Like, 'cause, you know, you done seen it all.
Man, I would just say, be yourself and don't compromise who you are. Like, I might have compromised some of my music and some of my songs, but I never compromised who I was. Like, I always stood on who Lee is. Like, be yourself and don't never give up, and don't never let nobody tell you what you can or can't do. Like, and stop always looking for everybody else to push you or motivate you or back you or promote you. Like, that should start with you. So whatever it is that you want to put out, you want to do, you got to start with yourself. You got to really believe in yourself first before anybody else going to believe in you. But don't let nobody shut your dreams down. I see it all the time, like, with kids, they want to be anything, like, and it started at home. Like, I see parents, like, kill a kid's dream or whatever. But as long as you really solely believe, like, you can make something happen, you can do it. So that's probably my biggest piece of advice, though.
Is there anything different you would have did?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like I'd have wanted to drop more music. I feel like it was so much contemplating about my music at the time when I first started buzzing. It's like, no, hold this record too big, let's build the buzz up first and then drop this record. Let's not drop this yet. It was like so much back and forth that we wasting time not dropping nothing, trying to talk about what we about to drop. And then all that time I could have been staying way more consistent. So I'd have definitely changed that, and I think I'd have built a better team. Like, I was kind of flip-floppy with the team shit. Like, not necessarily flip-floppy, but I didn't really have that structure where it was like I could confide in somebody, or I felt confident that, you know, like, this person know what they doing and I could follow their lead a little bit. It was more so, we doing it from the muscle. We don't really know what we doing. We going to trial and error this whole thing out. And it was like, after a while, that shit started getting redundant. So I would have definitely built a concrete team, you know, like, early on in the game.
Man, I know you got all your businesses, and, you know, But how do you stay afloat, or even just with artists that's just trying to, get in the game? How do you stay afloat? Because you always look nice, got your designer shit. I'm like, dude, she sell drugs or something? Like, like what happened with, when your music? Because it's. I know artists make money from shows and tours and features and stuff like that. Like, how do you keep all this afloat?
Man, I just know I get it from the muscle. Like, I always find a way out, like, out of anything, and I just always been that way. And then for real, like, God, like, I just recently, like, really got into religion, like, and going to church and all that. Like, that shit really kept my sanity, because I could have lost my mind a long time ago, especially with all this shit going on. But it's like, with prayer, I feel like you add prayer into your life or anything, like, you gonna be good. So I just pray my way out of everything, and I just hustle. Like, prayer and hustle together is you unstoppable with anything. That's real rap. So all the situations I've been stuck in, financially, everything, like, I'm trying to tell you, like, a couple years ago when my shit started going downhill, I was broke. I went back broke. Like, from TV, from being a sign artist to all that shit, I went back to being broke, to the point I was damn near borderline about to try to have to get a job, when I said I'd never go work for nobody else again. And I had to really, like, sit and spend some time with myself and spend some time with God and knowing me and praying my way out of it, to realize, like, nah, this ain't what we about to do.
Is that an ego thing though? Like people like us, we don't want to go to a regular job. Like, if people see us working at,
you know why I don't want to go to a regular job? I don't see nothing wrong with a 9 to 5. I see absolutely nothing wrong with it. I personally got fired from every job that I ever had. So, look, you too.
That's what 9 to 5 for what came for.
So, I feel like I don't want to go back to that same situation, and then for all these years I've been getting my own money. So it's like, you want me to go back to having to be somewhere on time, listening to somebody, and no, I got a problem with listening. Like, I don't like to be told what to do. I don't like for somebody to tell me without asking. Like, if you want me to do something, you gotta say please or say can you. But when you tell me to, it really make me, like, angry or something. I don't know what it is, but I always been that way. So it's like with jobs, it's like, don't tell me, like, I'm talking to my boss how I'm talking to you, like, don't tell me, like, ask me. And they like, what? And it's like, don't talk to me like that, like, just say can you, like, add the can you in there and I got you. And it's like, everybody ain't taking that type temperature, like, who do you think you is? And I'm just getting fired left and right. So it's like, I can't go back to no 9 to 5, because I don't like nobody to tell me what to do. I don't have no problem with no 9 to 5. I respect everybody out there that's working and holding down their fort, however they got to hold it down. Listen, as long as you ain't hurting nobody or robbing nobody, I don't respect that shit. But
real shit.
Anything else, any other hustle, like, I done probably did it and experienced it or whatever. Like, we get money how we get money. Like, you know how it is. But I respect all types of hustles, legitimate and all that shit. But I ain't going back to it.
You can't say that you don't like people tell you what to do when people were telling you to do that Rocky challenge. That back in the day challenge. I almost ain't think we was gonna get it, but I put it up. I was like, yo, if Lee did that, John, happy major. That show you that
everybody was in my DMs with it. I was getting tagged doing the post or whatever, and I like Rocky. I think Rocky dope. Yeah. I think Rocky dope. I like the challenge. It, like, brought Philly together. Like, I ain't see, us unify like that in a long time. So it was needed. It was fun. Everybody was doing it. Wasn't no beef and shit. Like, it felt good to see Philly be, like, on a positive come up sometimes. Like, it's so many, this person beefing with that person, you know what I mean? Like, even especially with the females, like, they try to put us against each other so much. Like, something like that prior situation that we was talking about, that wasn't no organic, like, beef. Shorty beef came from people putting shit on her head, you feel me? But it's like, right now, I feel like, why even do all that? We all trying to get paid, we all trying to make it out. I'll support everybody, especially if you hot and Rocky hot, Tierra Whack hot. They both from Philly. They both brown skin like me. They both can spit. Like, they ain't no bubblegum ass rappers, so it's like, why not do it? Like, everybody like, oh no, you shouldn't do it. I had people like, nah, don't do her beat. I'm like, why not? Like, anytime I've been around Rocky, the vibe been genuine. Like, we even talked about collabing on some music. So it's like, I don't got no hate in my heart. That's what's wrong with Philly. Like, we get that as a whole, we get that hate up out of us. We'd be unstoppable. Because talent-wise, like, ain't nobody fucking with it.
I seen another ass comment. I was on one of your lives one day. I think he was premiering a song, and somebody was like, Lee mad because you was trying to get a feature or something from...
That was made up, because the thing is...
I see the comment or something, but it went so fast.
The thing is, like, but that's just people talking, because one, me and Rocky never talked about doing the song till we both just did Peace in the Streets.
Okay.
Which was what, last month?
Mm-hmm.
We never discussed doing the song. Like we talked about doing a show together. Like I'm gonna say like last year, a promoter was trying to put a show together and with all the female artists, and I reached out. Like I reached out to all of them. Chain Gang, Rocky, China, all of them. Like, you know what I mean? If I put the show together, y'all gonna perform. Everybody was with it, but we just never went through with it. That was the only conversation me and Rocky had prior to Peace on the Streets. And when we linked up at Peace on the Streets, it was all genuine vibes, and we both were just like, yeah, we gotta link up on the track. So that was just some weirdo ass.
Yeah, I figured that, yo, and I'm glad you ain't beefing with nobody trying to, you know, just trying to
I
bully
feel like
us.
beef don't make you. I like making money. Like I
Yeah.
like making money. I like shit that makes sense. Like beef it's not putting no money in my pocket. I gotta pay rent at 2 shops.
Yeah.
My crib. Like whoever else in my family, I gotta help out. Like I gotta make bread. Beefing ain't making me no money.
Yeah,
And I'm not no battle rapper saying I ain't about to go say, oh, you put up 20,000, I put up 20,000, and we battle rap. That ain't me. Like I'll rap the shit out of somebody, but I'm not about to face to face battle nobody. That ain't my shit. But it's like the beef shit is like for what? Especially if somebody hot and they coming from my city. Like,
yeah.
We fully on fire right now.
Who you feeling? Like who somebody that's like now. Like who you feeling? Like what you like? There's a lot of like youngins that's
talking about
holding
from
it down.
the city? Or?
Yeah, from the city. Like who you feeling?
I feel like for once we all don't got the same sound, which I think is popping because for a while we would get trapped in that Philly sound, and like I said, the industry don't always know how to take our sound.
Yeah.
And they always question if we can make music. So now you got, you know, like the Sim Santanas, the Rockies, the Tierra Wax, the whoever else I'm missing, the Chinas. Like even on the girl tip, like I'm cool with most of the girls. That's how I still think Lean Bean hot and shit.
Yeah.
Like I don't think it's too many people, period, that could run with her on the track. I still think she hot. The Snoop, what's her name?
F.H. Snoop, right?
F.H.
Yeah.
Snoop, she got a unique sound. Like I think she sound dope. My little brother rap now, Mirzy. Like it's all different sounds, it's different waves, and it's so many of them. But I always try to like give people a listen to DM me. My DMs be retarded, but when I ain't doing nothing, I try to check like the other box and listen to people's shit, because you just never know like what you gonna hear or whatever. But I feel like we're making a lot of noise right now. Young Savage still hot. Young Savage on some conscious shit. I always thought he was like lyrically.
Oh yeah, because he signed with
top 5 coming out of
Rockefeller. I think he not Young Savage no more. He Sam Smith.
Yeah, Sam Smith, my bad. But Sam Smith, like he lyrically like he get top 5 coming out of Philly in my book. Like lyrically, he's crazy with it.
Oh, okay, yeah, we go. I'm sorry, we crashed your John. We gonna end this soon. Wait, hold on. I gotta ask before we. Oh, yeah, hold on. Well, wait a minute. So, cause I see so many artists.
Why you keep grabbing my leg? I feel like you trying to cop a feel for real. Y'all peep her though. She can try to do it all sweet and nice. She keep trying to tap my leg.
You know what I mean? Like, how do you how do they keep the longevity? Cause like I see Rico Havoc, you know, shout out to him with his song "Make the Chick Baby Work Up." Now it's like you got your Sim Santana, he got his dance. You know, how to keep that longevity? Cause I see artists that come and then they go so fast.
What I think is consistency, and I honestly think I lack that in a lot of ways. I had previously, but I feel like to any artist that got a buzz now, or you just coming out, or you aiming, it's like stay consistent. The game is so oversaturated right now.
Yeah.
It's so fast paced. Like people drop songs every day. Before it wasn't like that. Even when I first was coming out, it wasn't this saturated. Like it was oversaturated, should I say? It wasn't so much music coming out. It still was like a talent thing. Like you still had to know how to rap or be super unique or something. Now it's like you could go get Lil Billy from off the block, make him come to the studio and make him rap something. 1, 2, 3, ABC, and it might come out hot. Yeah, like so it's like you gotta stay consistent. So when you get that buzz, don't get so caught up in the hype of that buzz that you just like, oh, I got a song. Yeah. No, you need to be back in the studio working on song number 2, getting it geared up, shoot your video, bang. So soon as this joint dying down a little bit, you're hitting them right again. Soon and keep the same pattern. Link up with people, like do some features. do some shows. Don't be. Some people be scared to do certain shows or showcases, or they feel like they get a buzz and they too big to start doing certain stuff. It's like you can ask anybody, and that's how like I said, I'm big on relationships. I ran through the city. Whoever was having a show, I was pulling up. Mixtapes in hand, mixtapes in hand, t-shirts, all that. Like we pulling up. This person was here. This was popping. This pool party. We going to whatever. Like we really worked the streets, not just the internet wasn't really super duper popping yet. Like it was popping, but it wasn't like how it is now, where everybody just on their phone all day. So we did the footwork and we did the internet work. So I'm talking about we really was hustling. So you really gotta put that work in. We was getting stickers, 1,000 stickers, and go slap them on every pole around the city. If I'm doing a show, we getting flyers made. Like I had the whole city walking around with shirts with L's on them and all that shit.
Oh my
so
God,
I was
that's
doing
guerrilla
high
marketing.
school tours. Yeah, I'm doing, and a lot of everything wasn't about a check. Like we was doing a lot of this shit to make it make sense. Like we do the high school tours. I wasn't getting paid for that. Like we going in the the schools, we performing for free, but then we got the kids, so I'm adding other artists on it, and I'm not no stingy artist. Like I'm not the type of artist that be like, oh no, I'm in the spotlight right now, nobody else deserves the spotlight. No, it's like, all right, come on, perform with me. I'm gonna put you on this joint, cause why not use my platform to help somebody else? I feel like that's another thing that we lack.
I say that all the time. I say, like even with social media, it's like you still gotta do that groundwork. I miss those days, like. People just put everything online and they might have a bunch of followers, but what about when people log off the app and don't nobody know you?
Right.
Like you gotta do that like that.
And then it's so much music coming out now that you'll know a song, you'll know the song word from word, but you won't know who's singing, or you don't know what they look like. You might know their name, but you don't know what they look like. So it's like you really gotta play the internet, but at the same time, like put your street work in too.
So what's next for Late? Like what's next? What's coming up?
Oh man, I'm excited. Like I feel like I said, I've been through a lot, so my bars is like, I'm on some shit right now. Them little Instagram joints, that ain't shit. Like them joints,
love them joints.
Them joints even be off the top, or I could like write that shit in my head in 2 minutes and record it. So y'all can just imagine how the music is gonna be. So I got a video dropping that you got the exclusive trailer for. We got some new music on the way. I got some features coming up, and I'm working on an album. I don't have a date for the album yet, but I want to put some music out first, some exclusive, some crazy visuals, and then get y'all the album. So a little bit, like I said, I'm in business now. I got 2 print shops, whatever y'all need printed, all of that. Like I'm on everything money right now, but it all legitimate shit. Like I done had my share of the. The illegals and all that. Yeah. I'm legit right now, strictly legit. I don't want none of the bullshit around me. I'm cool. But yeah, I mean, we just working like, and I feel like right now we got a light on this. Like Philly got a light on this.
Definitely do.
So let's keep that light. Like fuck all that hating, that beefing bullshit. That shit is bull. That shit don't make you no money. Like let's get some money out here.
Real shit. Did you write somebody shit on your music? Huh? I mean, any features? Like did you write their stuff? Because I know you say you be writing for artists.
Any features on my shit?
Yeah, you got features? Or straight lit?
I might go straight lit on this one.
Alright.
If anything, it might be 1 or 2.
I'm just trying to find out who you wrote for. That's it. I'll be busy.
I see you try to sneak it in there, but you see how I swerve that joint.
How many wigs you got? Because when you release them rap videos, dog, man, you got a different hairstyle.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. I got a box in my room, in my other room. I got two rooms, just me. So my second room is like just my bullshit room. I just throw everything in. I got a box full of wigs, and I looked in there the other day, and I probably had every color you can think of: purple, yellow, orange, silver, gray, like all of that. And I just was looking through them. Like when my nieces come over, she be like, "Auntie, can I play your wigs?"
I told, look, man, you be giving me hope.
Man, listen,
you give me hope, man, when it comes to changing my hair, because I'm still trying to figure out what color I'm gonna put in my hair. Because I was playing around with the orange John, like
you had me cracking up one night.
This is my story. But look, man,
she play too much.
We got Lee Mazin. Yeah, I mean, family got up with her, the
This
Hollywood.
My dog too. We got some years in. She always always try to cop a feel and all that. But I try to church like her. She go right below, like
look right. So if I'm gonna play a game with you. If you mess up, I get a kiss of the cheek. You ready?
Go.
You ready?
Yep.
What's heavier, a pound of cotton or a pound of stone?
Stone.
What's heavier, a pound of cotton or a pound of stone?
Stone.
was heavier, a pound of cotton or a pound of stone?
It's the same thing. She got me. I was too focused. I'm like, this bitch ain't gonna get me.
Okay.
That was a dumbass.
How many terms did Benjamin Franklin serve as a president?
He's not a president. He was never a president.
Okay, alright.
Come on, he's on the money. I knows my money, honey.
Okay, got one wrong, one right. Now, if you get this...
That's out of 3.
Yeah, if you get this wrong, I get my kiss on the cheek. If you get this right, I get to walk away with the mad face.
If I get it right, I get to punch you.
Yeah.
All right.
What? Okay. Say top.
No, I don't like. No,
Say top.
I don't like when people tell me what to do. I told you that.
Oh, what in the...
Can you say top?
Can you say top?
Top.
Can you say top 2 times?
Top 2 times.
No, like top.
Top.
Can you say top 3 times?
Top.
Can you say top 4 times?
Top.
Can you say top 5 times?
Top.
What do you do at a green light?
Go.
Oh!
You tried to get me to say stop. I almost did it.
Lee Mason.